rest yourself down on your mat, just take a few deep breaths in and out. With each one of your exhalations, allow the back body to release and let go. Feel the skin begin to melt into the mat. Letting go of all the muscles. Bring your awareness to your body. And while resting here, just scan the body. Become aware of any place that might be, where you might be holding some tension. And as you exhale, see if you can use the breath of the exhalation to help release the tension, release the tightness. And now notice the room, the sounds, the smells, the temperature. Feel the air as it moves across your body, across the bare skin. And notice the light behind your eyes. Is it dark or light or bright? You may see shapes, you may see colors. Just use these moments before we begin our stretching and then practice, just to become aware. We go through our day so often just going through the motions and not really noticing what we're doing. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how did I get here? You arrive someplace and you're like, geez, I don't even remember the walk to get here or the route that I took while I was driving. We're oftentimes so preoccupied that we're unaware of the present or the present surroundings. Take a few nice deep inhalations and complete exhalation. And bring your hands to rest at the center of your body. And bring your awareness to your hands. Notice how the hands are resting on the body. Do the fingertips touch? Are the fingers interlaced with one another? Maybe notice the heat transferring from your hands onto the midsection of your body. Then with your inhale, perhaps you feel a slight rotation towards the back body of your ribs. And then with the exhalation, the ribs move back in towards the center of the body. Just notice. You might notice something different. And now release your arms down by your sides. Just let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Bring your feet flat to the floor. And just gently rock your knees from side to side. And extend your legs, extend your arms and stretch the body. Reach and stretch. Press out through the soles of your feet as you press down with your heels, and then bring your arms up towards the ceiling. And open and close your hands. And then make some circles with your wrists. And pause and go the other way. Flip the palms up to the ceiling and point your fingers down and just wave your hands up and down. And then take the arms all the way behind you and once again, stretch out through your fingertips, press down through your heels, lift your kneecaps up, and then exhale the arms down all the way, relax your legs. Reach your arms up, take them behind you, reach and stretch. And then bring the arms up towards the ceiling with the palms facing one another. Bring your palms together, interlace your fingers, and turn the palms up towards the ceiling. And just gently press the palms up, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Bring the backs of your hands to your chest, press your hands to your feet. Bring the backs of the hands in and reach your arms up. And then take your folded hands behind you, press the palms away, press out through the soles of your feet. And then release the fingers, wiggle them, and bring the arms up towards the ceiling again. Palms face one another, and then shrug your shoulders up and place them down. Shrug the shoulders up and place them down. And one more time, shrug your shoulders up and place them down. Hold on to opposite elbows and take your arms behind you. And let your arms rest either on your forehead or on a pillow or blanket behind you. Just pause here, feel the length in your body. Take a couple of deep breaths, maybe breathing horizontally into the rib cage. And walk your legs to the right corner of your mat. Draw the arms over to the right. Press out through the soles of your feet. And then come back to the middle. Bring the legs all the way over to the left side. And then draw the arms to the left. Again, press out through the soles of your feet. And then come back to the middle. Bring the folded arms up and let them hover just above your ribs. And make some circles. And slide your arms to the left and gaze right. And then slide the arms right, gaze left. Reach your arms to the ceiling. And then fold the arms, bring your other forearm in front, lower the arms down. And make circles in the other direction. Slide your arms to the right, take your gaze left. And then slide the arms left and take the gaze right. Reach your arms to the ceiling, take them all the way behind you. Stretch the feet, stretch out through the ends of your fingertips and front of the soles of your feet. Lift your kneecaps up, and then exhale, bring the arms down by your sides. Relax your legs. And then scrunch and spread your toes. Point and flex your feet. Make some circles with your ankles. And then go the other way. Bring the big toes together. And then pinky toes to the floor and windshield wipe your legs. Help lubricate the hips. And then slide your heels and tap the backs of your legs. Bend your knees. And again, just gently rock your knees from side to side. And then either roll to one side or press yourself up. And let's come up and sit on the mat for a minute. So take your legs out long. And just bring your hands to your shins. And just pause here. Let the legs begin to open up, the backs of the legs. You might feel it behind your knees. And then bend your knees. And reach your arms through, round them. Extend your legs and come forward. Bend your knees and reach through, wrap your back. And extend the legs and hinge forward again. And then walk yourself up, slide your heels, tap the legs, and just windshield wipe your legs again. And then take your legs as wide as your mat and come forward, wherever you can come. Walk your hands slightly forward, press the palms down, and then lift up your chest. Walk yourself up, cross your right leg and then your left. Or just one. And just come forward, wherever you can come. Walk over to your left thigh and stretch through your right arm. And then walk over to the right thigh, stretch through your left arm. And come back to the middle, walk yourself back up. Bring your feet to the floor, rock your knees from side to side. And then cross the left leg and the right leg. And slide forward. Walk over your right thigh, stretch through the left arm. And back through the middle, stretch through the right arm. back to the middle, press down, lift up your chest, and walk yourself up. Take your legs out long, slide the heels, tap your legs, and then let's come on back down onto the mat. So if you have a bolster or blankets, move them to the top of your mat. And then put something down for underneath. And then come back down. Lift your hips up just a bit, slide the butt of flesh down to your heels. Walk your hands down towards your feet. And press your feet, press the back into the mat by doing a double tilt. And release, press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, rock your knees from side to side. Bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And let your knees fall away. Hold on to the tops of the knees and make some circles around your low back and sacrum. And then pause and go the other way. Bring your knees into your chest, rock them in and out. Take them about as wide as your shoulders and rock from side to side. And then hold on behind your knees, rock the thighs in and out. And then keep your thighs at your ribs. Take the feet flat up to the ceiling. Point and flex your feet. Make some circles. And then stretch your legs up. And bring them in. And stretch the legs up. And bring them in. Stretch your legs up. And bring them in. Hold on to your ankles. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your elbows rest on the inner thighs. And then bring the feet to the floor and extend your legs, extend your arms. Stretch the body. Point your toes to a pelvic tilt. And then exhale and bring your left thigh in close and rock it in and out. And bring your left knee over towards your right shoulder. And then bring your left knee to the left shoulder. And make some circles with your left hip. And pause and go the other way. And bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And then stretch your leg out. And bend and straighten the leg a couple of times. Rock your thigh in towards your ribs. Keep a little bend in your knee and rock the thigh in and out. And then keep your ribs, your thigh at your ribs. Walk your hand up toward your ankle, your shin. Press the leg up. Press out through the ball of your foot. And then bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee. Take one of your blocks and bring it about hip height. And then draw your knee over to the right. Extend your left leg out and let your left calf or ankle rest on the block. So you'll feel this in the whole outer glute section here. So this whole outer hip and glute. And then bend your left knee, come back to the middle, extend both legs and arms and reach and stretch. Point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. And then bring your right thigh in and rock your thigh in and out. Bring your right knee over to your left shoulder. And the right knee to the right shoulder. And then make some circles with your right hip. And then go in the opposite direction. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs and then stretch the leg up. Bend and straighten a few times. And rock your thigh in and out. And then bring your thigh to your ribs. Walk your hands up to your ankle or your shin. Straighten your leg. Press out through the ball of your foot. Good. And bring the arch of your right foot to the left knee. Take a block about hip height. And then bring your right knee over to the left. Extend the right leg out and let the leg rest on your block. Again, you get that nice stretch in the outer hip and glute. And it's a bit of a twist also, so you get some benefit of massaging the internal organs and a stretch on the right side of your body. And then bend the right knee, come back to the middle. Bring both feet to the floor. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, press your feet, press your back into the mat. And one more time, press your feet, press your back into the mat. And then take, you can slide the blocks away. And take your left shin over your right knee. And use your left hand to roll open your left hip. And just pause here for a moment or two. And now bring the knees into your chest. Rock them in and out. And then hold the knees in. Lower your right foot to the floor. Cross the left leg all the way over. And then bring your knees into your chest again. And rock them in and out. Soften your belly. And then let the knees stay hugged in for a moment or two. Slide your hands down to your shins or your ankles. Separate your feet. And then bring the right foot to the floor. Take your left hand out to a T and take your knees over to the right. You can keep your eyes at the ceiling or look out over your left shoulder. Come back up to the middle. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Rock your knees from side to side. And then bring your feet back to hip distance apart and take your right shin over the left knee. And press the right knee open. So use your right hand to press open the hip. Bring your knees into your chest. and rock in and out. Keep your knees hugged in. And lower the left foot to the floor. Cross the right leg all the way over. Bring your knees in and rock in and out. Keep your knees hugged in. Slide your hands down to your shins or your ankles and separate your feet. And then bring the left foot to the floor. Take your right arm out to a T and let your knees slide over to the left. Again, the gaze can stay at the ceiling or look out over your right shoulder, whichever feels best. Come back up to the middle, take your feet as wide as your mat. Rock your knees from side to side. Take the knees all the way over to the right. Come back up to the middle and take the knees all the way over to the left. Come back up to the middle, extend your arms and your legs, point your toes, bend, do a pelvic tilt, and then exhale your arms down by your sides. And let's roll to one side and come on up. And we will sit. And take your arms up. Turn your palms and exhale. Reach the arms up. Turn your palms and exhale. Inhale, reach up. Lower your right arm. Reach up with the left and reach out to the right. Stretch. And then take both arms up. Lower the left arm and then reach out the left. And then come back up to the center. Bring your hands to your knees. And let's just do some torso rolls, okay? So we're just gonna roll around. And then pause in the middle and go the other way. And then come back to the center and just round your back. Lift your chest and round and lift and round and lift. And then take your left hand to your right knee and take your right hand behind you. Draw your navel in and then twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And come back through the middle, take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind, twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. Try to keep your chin in line with your chest. And then come back to the middle, roll your shoulders. And reverse. And inhale up. We're going to do a hot silent hop. Inhale up. And inhale up. Exhale. And then take your legs in front of you. And slide your heels. Tap the legs. And come forward. Press down into your legs, lift up your chest. And come back up. And take your right foot into the left thigh. Good. And walk yourself forward over your extended leg. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot and take your left hand behind, next to your left hip. And then inhale, lift up your chest and twist to the left. That's it, Linda. I know. Tell me about it. And then come back to the center, walk yourself up, and let's cross the right leg over the left. And just bring the left arm in front and twist to the right. Come back to the middle and let the right knee drop out to the side. And just come forward a little. And walk back up. Extend your legs, slide your heels and tap them. Hold on behind your left knee and bring your left foot into your right thigh and walk forward. And then hold on to the outside of your right leg and bring your right fingertips next to your hip. Press down and lift up your chest and turn to the right. And then come back to the middle, walk yourself up. Take the left leg, cross it over the right. And then wrap the right arm around the front of the left shin and take your left hand behind you and twist. Come back to the middle, extend both legs, slide your heels, and then reach your arms up. And hinge from your hip creases, lead with your chest, and come forward. And then come on up and come onto your hands and knees. Once you come onto your hands and knees, slide your hips back and round your back. And then lift your chest forward. And slide the hips back around your back. And lift your chest. And then round your back. And lift your chest. And then take a block. Bring the block to the middle of your mat. So Linda, turn around so it's easy for you to see. And then press your hips back, bring your forehead onto the block, and use the block at the height that works best for you. So we're all a little bit different. Our bodies are a little bit tighter than others. Some are tight, some are not. And then just extend your arms out. Come back up to table. And extend the right arm and left leg. And lower down. Extend the left arm and right leg. And lower. Right arm, left leg. Bring your elbow to your knee and reach. Elbow to knee and reach. Elbow to knee. Reach, elbow to knee, reach, last one, elbow to knee. And then reach and come back to table. And let's do 5 on the other side. So take the left arm and right leg up, elbow to knee, and reach, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach, and elbow to knee. And reach. And then lower yourself to table, round your back. And lift your chest. And then if you have a blanket down, you can remove the blanket. And bring your blocks to the top of your mat. Sorry. And step your left foot forward. Have your blocks on either side of your left foot. Good. Press down into your blocks to lift up your chest. And then slide your hips back. Straighten the left leg. Good. Good. And then come forward. Press down through your fingertips. Reach your arms up for crescent lunge. And then bring your hands to your blocks and step the left foot back. Step your right foot forward. Press down into your blocks, lift up your chest. And then slide the hips back, straighten your right leg. And come back to a low lunge. Lift your chest and then reach your arms up for crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your blocks. Step the right foot back. Bring the big toes together. Press your hips back. Let your arms rest on the blocks and press back. Get a nice little stretch in your shoulders here. So keep your ears right between your upper arms. And then lower the blocks down to the next level, to the second highest level. And then come forward, lower your hips and lift your chest up. Good. And then press back. Inhale and come forward. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up. Good. And then press back. And one more time, come forward. Roll your shoulders back, press into your blocks, lift up your chest. And then come back to table and step your feet forward. Come into forward fold. Your hands on your blocks. Bring your hips over your ankles. So remember, the easy way to know whether that's happening or not is to feel the weight in the balls of your feet. And then bend and straighten your knees. And then keep a little bend in your knees. Hold on to your opposite elbows. Let your head hang down. And just rock from side to side a little bit. Do a little twist. And then pause and keep the arms folded. Slowly bring yourself up. Take your arms up over your head with the arms folded. Keep the arms folded. And then bend to your left and inhale up and bend right. And inhale up, bend left, and inhale up and bend right. And inhale up, keep the arms above your head, keep your hips facing forward and twist to the right. And then come back and then twist the left and back and twist right and back and twist left. and back. And then you can release your arms, bend your knees, roll your shoulders, inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back, inhale up, exhale back, inhale your shoulders up, exhale with a hop. Inhale up, exhale, inhale up, exhale, and then reach your arms up and exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway with your hands on your shins, and then bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor, step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Step your left foot forward. And then step your right foot in so that your heel is on the mat. And then bring your hands to your thigh. Oops. And then reach your arms up for warrior one. Bring your right arm forward, left arm back. And then reach your arms up. And take the left arm forward, right arm back. And reach your arms up. Fold over your thigh. Bring your hands to the floor. Step the right foot forward. Inhale up halfway. Lower down. And then inhale all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Lower down. Bend your knees, plant your hands, and step your feet back for downward facing dog. Good. Glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Look forward and step your right foot forward. And then step your left foot in so that your heel is on the mat. And then bring your hands to your right thigh and reach your arms up. Bring your left arm forward, right arm back. Reach the arms up. And then take the right arm forward, left arm back. And reach your arms up. Fold over your thigh. Bring your hands down to the floor. Step the left foot forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and lower down. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up. And then bring your arms down by your sides. And pause for a moment in Tadasana. Check your feet, make sure they're about hip distance apart and they're parallel to one another. Lift your kneecaps up. Descend the buttock flesh. Roll your shoulders back and press your fingertips down towards the floor. Lift your sternum, keep your chin parallel to the floor. And keep your gaze soft and focused. And then you can just bend your knees a little. And you can turn to face me. Let me check where we are. All right. So take your feet wide. Turn your left toes out and turn your right toes in. Soften your knee, turn your thigh to the pinky toe side of your foot, and then straighten your leg. Reach your arms out and relax your shoulders. Glide to the right, left. Glide to the left, she says. Glide left, bring your hand to your shin, and then take the top arm up or bring it to your hip. Good. And then press down through your feet, reach up, come back up to standing, and then reach back with the back arm, bend your left knee for warrior two, and look out over your fingertips. Reach back with the right arm, straighten the left leg, bring your hands to your hips, and turn your feet. And then turn the right toes out, turn your left toes in, soften your knee, turn your thigh, and straighten your leg. Good. Reach your arms out to a T, relax your shoulders, glide to the right, bring your hand to your shin, and take your other hand either to your hip or take it up. Good. Good. So stay in a position for a second. Fix your arm here. Oh. Turn this, no, but not your shoulder, not your shoulder there, just turn this. And now take it up a little more, okay? And you too, Linda. So you've got your shoulder in a really weird position here. So just stay where you are. Press the shoulder back a little. Just your shoulder, not your elbow. All right, now take your arm up. Right there. You didn't know you could do that. Okay, good. Come on up to standing. So I just want to show a little demonstration. I maybe have done this before, but I want to do it again because it's so important as we get older, you know, our joints obviously get stiffer. So the importance of having the shoulder in the right position is paramount. So there's two things with shoulders. So you can internally rotate your shoulder, which means that you bring your shoulder forward this way, or you can externally rotate your shoulder. So in these positions, so everybody take your arm out to the side and turn your shoulder so it comes towards, so that the back of your hand faces forward. You feel that in your shoulder, right? Okay, now turn it the other way so that the palm flips up. That's external rotation. Now, just rest for a second. Take your arm up again. Turn your shoulder so that your palm faces the back of the room. Now, try and take your arm up. It's very difficult to take your arm up, right? Now, come back. Turn your arm the other way so that your palm faces the front. And now take your arm up. Okay? Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what happens, especially in triangle, so I'm just going to stand on my mat for a sec. So what happens in triangle a lot is that people will internally rotate their shoulder. And in your case, Linda, you were way back here. So you're putting a lot of pressure on your shoulder. And Peggy, you to a lesser extent, but you were in the same position. Merdula, I think you were doing this a couple of weeks ago. So when you externally rotate your shoulder and you bring it back a little bit, so that's why oftentimes you'll hear me say, turn the shoulder back. That will put you in that external rotation, and then you can take your arm all the way up. So just come into a triangle on one side. It doesn't matter which one. I just want you to feel the difference. So take your arms out, glide to the side, bring your hand to your shin, bring your hand to your hip, roll your shoulder back. That's it. Now take your arm up. That's it. Much better. Much better. Much better. So really, and then come on up. Your palm faces forward. Right. So, and then just heel till your feet together. All right, so that's my lesson for the day. Don't forget it, study it, make sure you're ready next week.
Practice, practice.
All right, come on back down onto your mat. And bring your knees into your chest. Rock your knees in and out. But it really makes a big difference. I mean, all the little things that like rotating the thigh to the pinky toe, it basically does the same thing. It sets your ankle, your knee, and your hip all in the same alignment. So it sits the bones right into the sockets where how they're supposed to be situated. So the same thing with your shoulder. It situates your shoulder. And then bring your feet to the floor, rock your knees from side to side. And then extend your legs and extend your arms. Stretch your body. And exhale, you can prepare for Shavasana. The other thing that I just thought about too is, and I'll do this next week. Next week, I want everyone to take a blanket and we'll put it at the top of your mat so that when you take your arms up, your shoulders aren't just sort of hanging. You're not just hanging your arms there. You'll have something to rest on. All right, so just relax. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Begin to release the muscles, all the muscles of the body. With each of your exhalations, allow the back body to let go. And let the back body feel heavy. Now begin to bring your awareness back into your body. Draw your knees towards your chest. And then roll to your right side. And then slowly bring yourselves up to come and sit in Sukhasana. Bring your hands to the center of your chest, lower your head, reminding us to surrender the mind to the wisdom that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. Namaste.